Is that all you got?
What's good, everybody out there on YouTube? This is your man Shadicstick dropping some hot frog on this mic. Today we're going to be talking about Bayonetta 3 and more specifically, is it in trouble? But before we head on forward in the video, I'm going to need you to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that like button. Can we get this video to 25 likes? I think that'd be highly appreciated. I think that's a low goal that we can set. But back on topic, Bayonetta is a series that I believe deserves the right of holding the greatest action title or action video game series of all time. I'm sorry, DMC fans. I am sorry. And Ninja Gaiden fans. Or just fans of any other action game. I'm very sorry. Hey, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Because Bayonetta 3 is coming. Or at least, hopefully. Bayonetta 3 has been something of an enigma of a game since its reveal at the VGA. I really wrote BGAs. I did not write VGAs. I wrote BGA. Jesus Christ, someone help me. But at the VGAs, people have been having the urge to play a new entry in the series after the masterpiece that was Bayonetta 2. It had a phenomenal story, great gameplay, great visuals, and overall was just an amazing game. Especially when you look at its soundtrack, it's just something that's so memorable about the game. Bayonetta soundtrack is one of those soundtracks or types of soundtracks that has an identity. It's like when you hear a Zelda, a Mario, a Sonic, you know what franchise is from when you hear it. But it's been almost 2 years since we've had any meaningful updates around the game, and those have been vague, or in the case of any other updates, somewhat of a delay. We also know that devs have taken a bit of a different approach to developing the game, more importantly saying, with Bayonetta 1 and 2, we basically had an orthodox development process, at least for us. We did stage 1, then stage 2, then stage 3, and built up the drama and the pacing chronologically. For Bayonetta 3, we can say that we learned enough from making the past two games to change our process in a way that's different to what I just described. When being asked, will it be like previous entries, we got this. Maybe the players will recognize this as well, and that's all the hints you get. So that makes me wonder, is Bayonetta 3 gonna take place in between 1 and 2? Is it gonna take place after 2, before 1? When is this game gonna take place? And what does he mean by players will understand when we get it, and that's all the hints we get? It's really vague, and there's no updates or anything meaningful in that. Hopefully we'll be surprised. Hopefully there'll be some cool stuff in there, but hopefully it's a game that's completely new while also staying true to itself, like Bayonetta 2. But on top of this, earlier this year, notable Switch titles were changed from 2019 on Nintendo's website, most notably Luigi's Mansion 3 and Animal Crossing, to coming soon. Though we do still expect them to come out this year. It may be just some planning to hype up for E3. In Nintendo's latest financial earnings update, Bayonetta 3 was marked as to be announced, which is considering the most recent delay of Metroid Prime 4, which had to restart its entire development. Do I think Bayonetta 3 is in the same situation as Metroid Prime 4? I don't think it is. I hope it's not, but I can't rule out the possibility. Could this be the fate of Bayonetta 3? Bayonetta 3 was announced in 2017, and despite this, we haven't heard any specifics about the game, to be honest, and that is very, very worrying. Remember the whole situation we had with Final Fantasy VII Remake? While yes, this isn't being passed off to another studio and Platinum Games is still developing the game in-house, it's still a bit worrying when you get no updates for years, and then out of the blue, you know, it gets delayed or some big changes made. Again, I'd like to say it's much in the boat of Metroid Prime 4, as it's been announced and we haven't heard anything at all, and we haven't even seen gameplay of it. Hopefully they're just taking their time to polish it, but it is highly likely that it could be the issue of Metroid Prime 4 or even worse. Maybe the self-publishing decision that Platinum has decided to take could be affecting the game's development, whether that's negatively or positively. I doubt this would move it from the Nintendo Switch to other platforms, as Kamiya has said in the past that Bayonetta wouldn't be coming to other platforms after, 1. Every game 2 onwards will be Nintendo exclusives. He actually compared it to something like Mario and Zelda, I think, in the past. And then we also have to look that Platinum has another big Nintendo exclusive title coming this year, Astral Chain. It's set to release near the end of this year at the end of August, and it most likely isn't affecting Bayonetta's development, though Inaba has said that Platinum is working on a new title, saying that it's something that has never been seen before. So maybe that game is affecting Bayonetta 3's development. Maybe it's a completely separate team. We may never know in this circumstance. But he also goes on to state, 2019 will be an incredibly important year for us. Without speaking directly to the number of titles we may or may not announce, I can say it's going to be a year of some major new approaches, new challenges, and new methods for us. Basically, we're building a new foundation that in later years will pay dividends. For us, new challenges are going to be very important. Again, it doesn't seem like Platinum is in some dire straits because they've been doing well over the past few years. You know, the re-release of Bayonetta 1 and 2, Wonderful 101, Nier Automata, just to name a few games. It really does seem like Platinum's trying to move itself in the realm of big companies like EA, Activision, Ubisoft, Square Enix, Capcom, Banco, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, and so many others that self-publish their own games. Maybe Bayonetta 3 is a part of the plan to make big numbers and make big waves this year so they can move towards that future of being a self-publishing company. While Bayonetta 3 may not be published by Platinum itself, the money that comes in from it could help them move towards that future. But maybe the game is in dire straits due to other projects. Maybe because this upcoming project is taking away so many other people from the Bayonetta 3 development team, which I doubt it is. Or maybe it's just in limbo and the devs can't find a way to improve upon the masterpiece that was Bayonetta 2. I don't know. I really hope and I really do think that Bayonetta 3's development is probably going extremely well, and that they're just taking a lot of time to refine the experience for the Nintendo Switch and for the series moving forward. Again, Bayonetta 2 is a really hard game to top. So hopefully we can see what is going to come from Bayonetta 3 at this year's E3. But guys, tell me how you feel about this game or the stuff I said in this video, the thoughts I had down in the comment section below. Have you played Bayonetta 1 and 2? Are you deciding on picking up 3 when it gets announced? Do you even like the Bayonetta series? Do you think that Bayonetta should just die with this third game? Do you think this will be the last game in the series? Do you think that Platinum Games is taking focus away from Bayonetta 3 to work on other projects? Or do you think other projects may be affecting Bayonetta 3 in the inverse way? Maybe they're taking, people from other teams to work on Bayonetta 3. Tell me what you think in that comment section down below, especially considering this game is a big deal to me. Bayonetta 1 and 2 are some of my favorite video games of all time, so I really hope that Bayonetta 3's development is going extremely well. Hey, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video out with your friends. Follow me on Twitter and join the Discord. We are now at, I think, about 50 members. So thank you guys for joining the new Discord. I really do appreciate it. But again, remember, Hot Faraga turns to Cold Blizzaga. Make sure you chill out with some of my other videos. Peace, kiss, kiss.